Welcome to GOA365 English News Bulletin. I'm Anjali and these are the headlines. Roads are a big issue in the state. GOA365 has been highlighting various roads in a bid to ensure that the authorities take note and get them repaired. Here is another example. The road in Salgaon Karwada, Mandre. Heavy showers accompanied by strong winds expected today. Yellow alert upgraded to orange alert on 5th and 6th. After High Court directs Fisheries Department, Coastal Police to investigate and take proper action on LED fishing. 2 days into the new fishing season, Mali jetty inspected. And now for the news in detail. There is no end to the apathy in the tourist capital of North Goa, Kalangut. Chunks of road have been washed off between Kalangut Market and tourist favourite Kalangut Beach. A lack of hot mixing and regular maintenance work over several years has allowed huge potholes to develop in the tourist hub. Aggravated locals have expressed anger towards the PWD Minister Nilesh Kabra for neglecting Kalangut's roads.
While hot mixing work was undertaken in some stretches, the main road from Kalangut Market towards the beach was left out. Many locals and tourists have met with serious accidents along this stretch. During peak morning hours, children's lives are at risk. Tourists attempting to avoid potholes very often crash into parents dropping their children to school, say locals. After waiting for the government, Kalangut residents themselves filled these potholes. It looks as though government is waiting for us to do their job, some locals alleged.
आता स्कॉला स्टार्ट झाल्या धाकटी धाकटी भुरगीं स्कॉलान वयता आनी आमचे टुरिस्ट लोक फास्ट येता वडटा आनी आमच्या लोकलांकूय त्रास जाता हो त्रास जावचे न्हू म्हणून ते व्हडें भरलेले गाडयो वयता व्हड्यान पडटा एक्सिडंट जाता असं जावचें न्हू म्हणून कितें केल्लें व्हडें भरलेले ते कशें भरलेले म्हाजी आल्टो गाडी घेवन स्वताची आल्टो आसा धाकटी गाडी घेवन ती गाडयेन भरून हांवें व्हडें भरल्या सगळें हाडून आनी सारकें बरें केल्लें आतां परतून व्हडें पडपाक स्टार्ट जालें प्रमोद सावंता कडेन मागता प्रमोद सावंत जेन्ना हांव धाकटुलो स्मॉल पोस्ट लोकल एक मनीस असलें काम करूं शकता जाल्यार तुजे कडेन कित्याक जायना तूं सीएम मरे तूं सीएम एक उतार काड सगळे रस्ते चकचकीत जातले बरें जातले डांबर पडटलो रस्त्यार तूं तर वगीत रावल्यार कशें जाता जावचें ना न्हू आतां तुका जाय भुरग्यांक एक्सिडंट जावन मेल्ले भुरगीं जाय तुका एक्सिडंट जाता मरे हांगासर कोल्ले भुरग्यांची इस्कॉला स्टार्ट जाली तेंचे आमचे सोड व्हडल्यांचे भुरग्यांचे तरी चिंता तुमी इतकें मागता हांव तुजे कडेन इतकें मागता रस्त्याचे व्हडें पडले ते व्हडें तरी बरा डांबर मागीर घाला व्हडें तरी बरा पयलीं
Pramod Sawant, sorry, your minister has failed massively. This boy has put stones in his Alto Gadi and by his strength, Burak बोलल्या आता हे भुरगे मरे माझ्या खूप कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सीन हा बुराक बोरपी हा एकूच रिक्वेस्ट करता तुका प्रमोद सावंत तो तुजो मिनिस्टर पळय हा ताका डिसमीस कर जेट पॅच मिशीन हाडल्या मरे आता तू काणयो सांगताय नॉट दॅट रोड अँड दीस रोड हू इज द PWD मिनिस्टर and who is supposed to haul all those contractors and get them to patch the roads that they have not patched properly. तुवें कितें कमिशन हाडलाय तेंचे हाड मरे तांकां कानाक धरून हाड आनी पॅच मारूंक लाय Kalangut is the main center. Patch our roads. We are not asking for much. खाया रे उरलेले पयशे 200-300 crore पळय तुम्ही लोन घेतात 2-4 महिन्यांनी खायात नो प्रॉब्लेम पॅच माय रोड्स पेंट द स्पीड ब्रेकर्स आमचो वोट घेवन हे पळय येयलेले न्हू सर्वंट केजान बी द सर्वंट प्रमोद सावंत and ask your PWD minister also to be the servant. I don't care if he's building a 200 crore bangla. Okay? ते घराकडे तुझे हो पळय हात जोडून येयलेलो मिस्टर निलेश काब्राल काणयो सांगना काय जेट मिशिनाच्यो यो आनी हांगा पॅच मार नाल्यार कॉन्ट्रॅक्टराचो कान दवर तेका पॅच मारूंक लाय.
एरिया है, कम से कम हम लोगों को चलने के लिए बहुत प्रॉब्लम होता है. रोड साइड में पूरे खड्डे हैं, ठीक है ना. ये थोड़ा डेवलप अच्छा करना मांगता है प्रशासन ने, जो भी है गोवा गवर्नमेंट ने देखना चाहिए. क्योंकि हर टूरिस्ट इधर आता है बोलता है कालंगुट कैसा है, अच्छा नहीं है, रोड बराबर नहीं है, ये शब्द बोलते हैं. इस वजह से प्रशासन से ये विनती है कि थोड़ा सा अच्छा करना चाहिए, रोड को थोड़ा देखना चाहिए. टूरिस्ट स्पॉट्स है ये.
Smriti Narvekar for Goa 365 from Kalangut.
The Union Cabinet, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, approved India's updated nationally determined contribution. This will now be communicated to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. The updated NDC seeks to enhance India's contribution towards strengthening the global response to the threat of climate change as agreed under the Paris Agreement.
India, at the 26th session of the Conference of the Parties to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, held in Glasgow, had presented the 5 nectar elements, Panchamrit, of India's climate action. This update to India's existing NDC translates a Panchamrit announced at COP26 into enhanced climate targets. The update is also a step towards achieving the country's long-term goal of reaching net zero by 2070. Comprised 8 goals, 3 with quantitative targets up to 2030. Cumulative electric power installed capacity from non-fossil sources to reach 40%. Reduce the emissions intensity of GDP by 33 to 35% compared to 2005 levels. Creation of additional carbon sink of 2.5 to 3 billion tons of CO2 equivalent through additional forest and tree cover. Reduce emissions intensity of its GDP by 45% by 2030 from 2005 level. 50% cumulative electric power installed capacity from non-fossil fuel-based energy resources by 2030. Today's approval takes forward the PM's vision of sustainable lifestyles and climate justice to protect against adverse impacts of climate change. PM proposes one-word movement, LIFE, that is lifestyle for environment. Framework for India's transition to cleaner energy for the period 2021 to 2030. PLI scheme for promotion of manufacturing and adoption of renewable energy. Increase in green jobs such as in renewable energy, clean energy industries and innovative technologies. Bureau Report, Goa 365.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Former Congress State President Girish Chodankar on Wednesday attacked Union Minister Smriti Irani over the ownership of Silly Souls Bar restaurant. Girish alleged that Smriti Irani's family does own the restaurant as 2 companies owned by a husband and children own 75% stake in the company which actually runs the restaurant. Here's what the Congress revealed.
Ugraya Mercantile Private Limited and Ugraya Agro Farms Private Limited. These are 2 companies owned by Smriti Irani's husband and children. These 2 companies later invested in another company named Atol Food and Beverages. The Irani family, excluding Smriti Irani, owns the 75% stake in this third company. The issue raised by Congress's Girish Chodankar today was the fact that the GST number of this company is registered at the same address as Silly Souls Bar and Restaurant along with the same GST number. Listen to what Girish alleged.
The Silly Soul Cafe and Bar, it's an address at house number 452, Baudawado, Asgaon. And the company called Atol Foods and Beverages, having GST number 30AAIFE70SSH1ZM, and same GST is also the GST of Silly Souls Cafe and Bar, Asgaon. Registered office of this company and registered office of this Silly Soul Bar, Cafe and Bar. GST is same and registered address is same. Now, Silly Soul Bar is promoted by this very same company, that is Atol Foods and Beverages, which is limited liability partnership firm. And this firm is promoted by another family firm where Smriti Irani's husband Zubin Irani having 67% of the share. Then another child, Shannon Irani, Zoe Irani, and Joel Irani. But she claims and says she is proud of her daughter. Again, Zupin Irani, if you check the Instagram, in that Instagram, as the part of his biographic details, he is claiming that Silly Soul Coffee Goa is the part of his biographic details. These records are in public domain. The 8 Tall Foods and Beverages Limited, the registration certificate issued by the ROC is here, claiming the same address. Again, the accounts details of this company, when we found the details, they are very clear of how the funds were transferred to this company from Smriti Irani's family owned businesses. Plus this details that is filed by in the affidavit of election commission that was filed by Smriti Irani. Her husband again claims that these both companies belongs to. This is the affidavit before the election commission. We have the details of the affidavit filed by the Smriti Irani during her elections, where all these companies' details are also available. So there is no doubt, no iota of doubt, no inch of doubt that Smriti Irani, the Union Minister for Women and Child Welfare, family runs this Silly Soul Cafe and Bar.
Viren Broderick for GOA365 from Panjim.
There is no end to apathy of roads in Goa. The road in Salgaon Karwado in Mandre is used as shortcut. However, the road has become shortcut to disaster. The entire road has been literally washed off. The storm water drains near the road are missing. Also, there are no speed breakers at the crossroads nor are there street lights. Here's the special report by GOA365.
हो मांद्र्याचो एक शॉर्टकट रोड ज्या वयल्यान सगळो लोक म्हणजे पेडणे, पालये, केरी, हरमल, कोरगांव तशेंच ते एंटायर सगळे मांद्र्याचो लोक शॉर्टकट म्हूण ह्या रस्त्यान वयता आनी ह्या रस्त्याची अशी अवतकाय जाल्लेली आसा की हो रोड इतलो सकयल गेल्लो आसा, सगळो व्हांवलेलो आसा आनी रस्तो हो नांवांक फक्त रस्तो उरलेलो आसा. रस्तो फक्त नांव, बाकी सगळी सायडीन सगळी माती गेल्लेली आसा आनी हे वॉल्त इतले डेंजर जाल्लेले आसा की कोणूय जर येयलो न्हय जाल्यार एक गाडी येयल्या उपरांत दुसरी गाडी हांगासरल्यान पास जायना. आतां हो कितलोसोच तुमकां सकयल दिसता, सगळो खोल जाल्लेलो आसा आनी अशा परिस्थितीन लोक सगळे ड्रायव्ह करता. म्हाका अशें दिसता की डिपार्टमेंटाचो ह्या रस्त्या कडेन सारको दुर्लक्ष जाल्लेलो आसा. आतां आमी हय अशें लोकांचें सगळ्यांचें म्हणणें आसा की हांगा आमदाराचोय दुर्लक्ष जाल्लेलो आसा की आदल्या तरी आमदारान करपाक जाय आसलेलें, आतांच्या तरी आमदारान करपाक जाय आसलेलें. आमी फक्त आमदारांक दोश दिता पण कोणूच लास्ट हो रस्तो पळयना. आतां हो शॉर्टकट इतलो आसा की रातचो सुद्दां हांगासर लायटी सुद्दां ना. इम्पॉर्टंट म्हणजे लायटी ना आनी इतलो डेंजर रोड आसा की कॅज्युअलिटी जायसर म्हाका दिसता डिपार्टमेंट रावता अशेंच म्हाका दिसता की एकदां गाडी भायर गेल्लेली भितर येना. कारण हेची जी हें आसा ती जवळ जवळ हे पळय एका फुटाचेर लागीं येयलेली आसा आनी इतलो जेन्ना खोल भाग जाता, रस्तो ल्हान जाला आनी बाकीचो सगळो व्हांवून गेल्लो आसा. आतां
अशे कितलेशेच एक्सिडंट हांगा जाले.
ही आतां गाडी आतां येता, ती गाडी कितली स्लो आनी कशी येता ती पळया. ती गाडी येयली काय आनी फुडें टू व्हिलर सुद्दां सकयल्यान वयल्यान खंयच्यानच येवपाक शकना अशी परिस्थिती आसा.
हांगा सदांच गाडी येतना सदांच हांगा सकयल एकठांय जाता पळय पावस येता, हांगा नल्लो बा काय ना आनी लोक हांगा येवन पडटा आमकां धांवचे पडटा. सगळे हाका कितल्या लोकांक सांगले म्हणजे आमच्या पंच मेंबरांक सांगले, कोणाक सांगले.
कोणाक दिला ते सांग. पंचायतीचें
एप्लिकेशन आमी आमच्या पंच मेंबराक सांगले. हय पूण तरी पूण काय एक्शन घेवंक ना, तरी पूण हांगा लोक येवन पडटात.
म्हणजे हांगा गटरय ना,
हय
गटरय ना
अर्देच
आणि हे जंक्शन आहा ते 4 रस्त्याचे
चार
आसा.
रस्त्याचे
हांव भायर सरता
सो व्हेरी डिफिकल्ट कोणाक
कोणाक
तो हांगा आरसो बिरसो बसून काय ना पंचायती काय बोर्ड बसून काय ना सायन बोर्ड काय ना आमकां स्पीड ब्रेकर आमी कितले दीस रावता हांगा स्पीड ब्रेकराक लागून.
गव्हर्नमेंट इतलो न्हिदलेलो आसा की आमच्या सच्च्या फाटल्यान हे खंयचेच काम जाल्लें ना. आतां आमी म्हणणारे खूब जाण आसात पूण केन्नाच कितें सच्च्या फाटल्यान काम केल्लें तें हांव पंचायतीक विचारता, आमदारांक विचारता, सगळे आमदार कोणी ते म्हाका डायरेक्टली विचारचे, म्हाजो नंबर सुद्दां हांव दिता.
मांद्रे साळगांव वाड्यासून गोवा 365 खातीर संदीप कामोलकर.
Tourism Minister Rohan Khaute said that licenses for beach shack owners have been extended by another year after several owners complain of lack of business due to COVID. Rohan also hinted at initiating sports tourism in the state. Here's more on this.
After a 2-year lull due to COVID-19, beach shack owners have requested the government to extend their licenses for another 2 years. However, Tourism Minister Rohan Khaute informed that after consulting with the Chief Minister, the government has agreed to extend the licenses by another year. Listen.
We said ज्या लोकांक शेकवाल्यांक त्रास आशिल्ले, शेकवाल्यांक त्रास आशिल्ले 3 वर्सां 2 वर्सां तांकां ऑपरेट करूंक मेळूंकूच ना बिकॉज ऑफ कोविड. They had asked for 2 years more extension. After talking to Chief Minister, we have given them 1 more year extension. So I think government is with the people to ensure that we understand the issues and do it. At the same time, tourism needs to take a proper shape. So whether there are issues of aggregators, hotel industry, Mopa airport, a lot of things are changing in the tourism sector. And tourists जे येतात ते पयली भशेन ना, they have become very selective in terms of deciding what they want to do. And we are in a competitive stage with a very prominent states or different parts of the countries in the world who are competing and to it's not only sun, sand and sea but as a tourist destination.
Rohan Khaute also said that the government is looking to explore sports tourism in the state. With the Durand Cup Trophy Tour, FIFA Women's World Cup and other national and international games being hosting in the state, Rohan Khaute said that the state could very well be a sports tourist destination. He also said that games such as beach volleyball and beach cricket could be started off in the state.
Sports tourism also we have been contemplating in terms of beach volleyball, beach cricket. We would love to do it in different formats. I've been in touch with the sports minister, माझो friend Bab Govind Gowde, ताज्याकडे उलयला. We are trying to talk to the center, the sports ministry and see how we can do it and tune it with tourism. New thoughts need to come in. And beach volleyball internationally or beach cricket internationally if played will be on a very different platform. So if international players who may have retired or who are still playing, coming and having a format and how to do it is what we are working on. So yes, समज जाले त्याला म्हाका दिसता नवे तयारी जावची खातीर. Very important third is the bikes. Joshua Sarkala Amdar, who has been into biking, has come up with a nice idea. So we need to sit together, sports and tourism, and try and venture out and see how best we can do in terms of promoting the sports. आज आमी आयले हांगा Durand Cup. Durand Cup समज फाल्यां गोंया आयले, it's a pitch for us to take ahead. So a lot of things need to be built up, and it's the government working on these lines.
Sham Chari for Goa 365 from Panjim.
Following complaints of boat owners carrying out LED fishing, the High Court directed the Department of Fisheries and Coastal Police to investigate the matter and then take proper action. 2 days into the new fishing season, the Fisheries Department had an inspection at Mani Jetty. Here's more.
According to the High Court directive, boats found fitted with LED lights, bull trawling or pair trawling equipment would face serious action. The complaint filed with the court had alleged that nearly 400 of 800 fishing boats carry out LED fishing, which leads to the depletion of fish beyond a sustainable level. The next hearing in the matter is scheduled for September 17th, wherein all fishing cooperative societies in charge of fishing jetties are respondents. Amar Chwaria for Goa 365 from Porvaram.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Most places can expect to see heavy showers today, which will likely be accompanied by strong winds. The Met Department yesterday raised a yellow alert for Goa until 7th. However, it has upgraded the warning to an orange alert on the 5th and 6th. Very heavy rains with strong winds are expected on these 2 days. Locals are advised to take necessary precautions.
Fishermen along the Goa-Maharashtra coast are warned against venturing out to sea today on account of strong winds and rough sea conditions. The Met Department has extended this warning until the 6th. No high wave warning has been issued yet. Expect maximum and minimum temperatures to hover around 30 degrees Celsius and 24 degrees Celsius respectively.
ग्राफ में देख सकते हैं the normal line is in the red color and the green color bars are the actual state average rainfall. तो rainfall has been weak for the past 2 weeks. लेकिन इस सिचुएशन में ये जो वीक मानसून चल रहा है उसमें थोड़ा सा बदलाव हम एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं फ्रॉम अराउंड टुडे ऑनवर्ड्स, यानी कि 3rd August onwards. There is a cyclonic circulation over the coast of South Andhra Pradesh and तमिल नाडु, और उसके अलावा एक शेयर जोन एक सिस्टम को बोलते हैं दैट इज़ देयर अलोंग अराउंड 11 डिग्री लैटिट्यूड. तो आने वाले दिनों में देर आर मॉडल इंडिकेशंस दैट कि ये शेयर जोन है उसका नॉर्थवर्ड मूवमेंट होगा, और ऑन अराउंड 5th और 6th को इट विल बी अप्रॉक्सीमेटली टू द नॉर्थ ऑफ गोवा. तो ये दोनों दिनों में वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग a further increased rainfall activity. तो उसके हिसाब से this is the latest district wise weather warnings that has been issued by IMD Goa on 3rd of August. आप देख सकते हैं there is isolated heavy rainfall warning for both the districts of Goa on 3rd and 4th of August. और उसके बाद 5th and 6th को rainfall activity is likely to increase further. Scattered heavy rainfall and isolated very heavy rainfall is very likely on these 2 days. हेवी रेनफॉल बोले तो रेनफॉल एक्सीडिंग 6.4 सेंटीमीटर्स इन 24 आवर्स, और वेरी हेवी रेनफॉल बोले तो रेनफॉल एक्सीडिंग 11.5 सेंटीमीटर्स इन 24 आवर्स. तो इन व्यू ऑफ पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ वेरी हेवी रेनफॉल, ऑरेंज कलर वेदर वार्निंग इज इशूड फॉर नॉर्थ एंड साउथ गोवा डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स ऑन 5th and 6th of August. उसके बाद भी 5th और 6th के बाद भी और फॉर ऑलमोस्ट 2 to 3 more days आइसोलेटेड हेवी रेनफॉल कंटिन्यू रहने के चांसेस हैं, क्योंकि ये सिस्टम्स जो हम बता रहे थे उनके इम्पैक्ट कंटिन्यू रहने के चांसेस हैं. अगर हम आज की सिचुएशन देर इज थंडरस्टॉर्म और मॉडरेट लाइट थंडरस्टॉर्म क्लाउड्स आर ऑलरेडी डेवलपिंग ओवर ईस्टर्न साइड ऑफ गोवा. सतारी तालुका, दरबंदोरा तालुका में हम देख सकते हैं कि लाइट थंडर शावर क्लाउड्स आर ऑलरेडी डेवलपिंग देर. और आज के दिन 3rd August को चांसेस है कि ये थंडर गोवा में जो वाइड स्प्रेड रेनफॉल होगा उसमें 1 या 2 जगह पे थंडर शावर्स भी हो सकते हैं. फिशरमैन के लिए भी वार्निंग है आज से लेके. अगर आप IMD के फॉरकास्ट को रेगुलरली फॉलो करते हैं तो आपने देखा होगा देयर वाज वार्निंग फॉर फिशरमैन फ्रॉम अराउंड 2nd August इटसेल्फ, और वो वार्निंग कंटिन्यू रह रहा है अभी गोवा कोस्ट के लिए. स्क्वाली वेदर विंड्स गस्टिंग इवन अप टू 55 किलोमीटर्स पर आवर ओकेशनली. ऐसे हाई विंड स्पीड होने के चांसेस है ऑफ द कोस्ट ऑफ गोवा. तो फिशरमैन आर रिक्वेस्टेड नॉट टू वेंचर इनटू सी along and off the coast of Goa from 3rd August to around 6th or early morning of 7th of August.
Few spells of heavy rain forecast today. Orange alert raised on 5th, 6th. Yellow alert on 3rd, 4th and 7th. Maximum and minimum temperatures today 30 degrees Celsius and 24 degrees Celsius respectively. Fisherman warning in place until 6th. No high wave warning issued for the state. Bureau Report, GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
With that, we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log on to our website www.goa365.tv. Take care, stay safe and keep watching GOA365.